Hello everyone, my name is Jake Holmes and I'm getting ready to post the video that I talked about the other day of my improv set on Wednesday, the day before I met Chris D'Elia. I didn't actually meet him, I just saw him and he saw me, but he performed at the improv and I was there. But the night before that, on Wednesday, I performed and got a video of it. The only problem was we filmed it with a GoPro, and GoPros don't like to pick up stage lighting, so I just look like a white blob on stage. Just a heads up, just a little precursor to before you start the video. So check it out. The first joke where I chant, I thought of right before I went on, pretty straightforward. Then I did it. Then I talked about how I talk a lot, which I'm still doing, and that one went as I meant it to. And then I tried tackling racism. Did not go well. Did not go nearly as well as I had planned it to. So yeah, check out the video, share it if you like, or like it if you share. Just watch it.
But without further ado, your first comedian, really funny guy. Put your hands together for Jake Holmes, everybody.
Hello, everyone. Brian Villona. Yeah. Before he went on stage to talk for a long time, he told me that it would be nice if I could get the energy up in the room. So I'm gonna try something. Yeah, baby, what's up? Welcome to the Tempe Improv. Let's do some comedy. When I say Tempe, you say improv. Tempe! Improv. Tempe! Improv. Tempe! Improv. Tempe! Improv. This guy's killing it right here. I heard him over everyone. This side over here. Tempe! Improv. Tempe! Improv. Tempe! Improv. All right. My name is Jake Holmes. When I say Jake, you say Holmes. Jake! Holmes! Jake! Holmes! Jake! Holmes! All right. Remember me forever. I like doing stand-up a lot because it's the only time that I can have this many people paying attention to me, so I can just talk. Not a lot of people like it when I just talk, but you guys do here, and it's only here. I talk a lot to a lot of people, and I annoy them fast because I talk until they're really annoyed, and then I can keep talking. And keep talking, as I'm doing now. Have you felt like this? There's really I'm not getting to a punchline, I'm just saying how much I continue talking. And I see how bored a lot of your faces are right now. This whole table, not one person smiling. Thank you. See, he didn't even try to smile, he just kept staring right at me. Nope, it's not that easy. Gotta make a joke. I talk a lot, and my mom actually told me that I came out of the womb talking. What? You know how like babies can make words with their vocal cords, but they're not words, they're just, like they're crying. So I like to picture that this is how it went. I'm just gonna, I see a head. It's a doctor. What the fuck was that? Oh my god! Jesus Christ, that was so tight there! There's so many fluids in my lungs right now. Can you please get it up? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Oh my god, what is that? I'm just kidding. That was a C-section. None of that could have ever taken place. I'm gonna end on a strong, powerful note. Because I've been talking about things that aren't important, but I think of things that are important, and I want to tell you guys them. Racism. Before I start talking about racism, I just want to let you guys remind you that I'm 19 and I've only lived in 2 cities, and both of them were in Arizona, so what I'm about to say may not be that relevant. I don't know yet. I haven't lived anywhere else. Just one thing. I had a lot more, but I'm just gonna give you the most important part. I'm not joking anymore. I want you guys to be in this with me. The energy is dying fast. I'm sorry for whoever's next. People are people. There are no white problems, no black problems, no Asian problems, no Hispanic problems, no Latino problems. There is only one thing, and that is human problems. We are all put on this earth the same way. We are all doing the best with what we are given at all times. No one is better than anyone else. No one is worse than anyone else. There are no racial boundaries. Those have been created in our own mind because other people have told us that it's okay to be racist. What I want you guys to take away from this is I like people. I don't like having problems with anyone, and all I want to say is this. I'm gonna break everyone down in 3 seconds. You like to eat, you like to sleep, and you like to fuck. Those are my 3 favorite things, so let's be friends. My name is Jake Holmes. Thank you. Good night. God bless America. Follow me on Twitter.
I guess I saved it at the end, but that was a good minute and a half of no laughter at all. And it sucks, like, watching it, because the part where I talk about racism, because it was so far off from what I really wanted to say. And I'm gonna say now what I meant to say, because it makes a lot more sense when you hear it like this, rather than just on a stage with a vague figure talking. So what I was trying to go with is, racism is a huge waste of time in our world today, because we spend so much time and resources fighting it when it realistically is all in our head. Racism stems from fear, which was a basic survival instinct when we were first developing as humans or as creatures, animals, whatever. Fear, it's used to get you out of a situation that you might die, to keep you alive, so that you can have kids and reproduce. So when you're in the wild and you come across something in the wild that you've never seen before, your instant reaction is to fear it until you understand it. You're going to do everything you can to make sure that it's something that can't kill you. And until you know for a fact that it won't kill you, you are going to fear it. And this is what happens on a daily basis over thousands of years of evolution. People don't like someone that isn't like them because they don't understand what it's like to be them, so they don't know if that person can hurt them or not. So racism is actually fear that is being translated into anger and violence. Now, in America, America's crazy because this is where the most racism happens, and it makes sense because every single country just for thousands of years, like before the 1700s, before America was founded, every country was just populating with individual cultures. There was no cross-mixing of anything. Racism started once every country started coming together and mixing. And America, these last 300 years have just been people figuring out how to work together, and we're getting closer and closer and closer, but we're right there. It still exists. Racism still exists a little bit. It'll never actually go away. It should only exist in one form, and that is in stand-up comedy. Our generation, the people alive today, the way that we should view racism is we can joke about it because it's in the past. It doesn't really exist anymore, but it does. And it only exists as much as you allow it to exist. There are no racial borders or racial boundaries. Those are just created by years of segregation and just pairing up with people that we're comfortable with in social cliques in high school and the such. And everyone in the world have the same basic problems, but we've managed to separate into nations and factions, and the races are separated so that we end up going to war. And why do we fight? Why? It's such a waste of time. We're not getting anything done. We're not building anything. all those scientists that spend time designing weapons to destroy the Earth and destroy people, imagine if they spent time developing technology that actually was useful. Sorry, ranting. Just a lot of things that I think about that are just, the world is fucked. That's all I'm gonna say. So yeah, there are no black problems, there are no white problems, there are no Asian problems, there are no Hispanic problems, there are no Latino problems, there are no Filipino problems, there are no Chinese problems, Korean problems, Lebanese problems, Russian problems. There are no ginger problems. There are only human problems. And once we accept that, we can quit dicking around as a civilization and start actually getting things done. Oh, we could be so much more productive. Quit just fucking. We all like to eat food, we all like to sleep, and we all like to have sex because that's what we are all designed to do. We are all the same species, so let's start fucking acting like one. So yeah, that's what I was trying to get at on stage, and I just didn't think it translated well at all. So I felt like I needed to add this to the end, and I know it made the video long as shit, but it was worth it, wasn't it? Watching it all the way through, and I'm glad you stuck with me. We're homies if you actually got to this part, because like 90% of the people that watch these videos cut out in the first 15 seconds. So thank you. My name is Jake Holmes. Thank you. Good night.